In 1912, a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich bought a collection of old manuscripts in Europe. Among them was one strange book. It was made of old parchment pages and filled with hundreds of lines of unknown writing. Alongside the text were drawings of plants, stars, circles, and human-like figures. But there was one major problem. No one could read it. The manuscript later became known as the Voynich Manuscript. Voynich was not the author. He was the man who bought the manuscript and helped bring it to the attention of the modern world. The real author is still unknown. The language is still unknown. And even today, the purpose of the book remains a mystery. The manuscript is now kept at Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it is registered as MS 408. At first glance, the writing looks organized. It runs from left to right. The lines are neat. Certain words and symbols appear again and again. Because of this, the text does not look like random marks on a page. It seems to follow some kind of system, almost like a real language, with its own rules. But those rules have never been fully understood. The writing is not Latin, it is not Greek, it is not Arabic, it is not Hebrew, and it does not match any known medieval European language. For this reason, researchers often call the unknown script Voynichese. One of the most important facts about the manuscript's history comes from carbon dating. In 2009, radiocarbon tests showed that the parchment likely dates from around 1404 to 1438. That places the material in the early 15th century. This makes the book much harder to dismiss as a modern fake. At the very least, the pages themselves are genuinely medieval. The manuscript is divided into several different sections. One section contains drawings of plants, but many of these plants do not clearly match any known species. Some look partly real, but their roots, leaves, and flowers do not fit together naturally. Because of this, some scholars believe the book may be connected to botany, herbal medicine, or medieval medical knowledge. Other pages contain stars, circles, and symbols that look similar to zodiac signs. These pages are often linked to astronomy or astrology. In the Middle Ages, astronomy, astrology, medicine, and natural philosophy were not always separate fields. People often believed that the movement of the stars could influence health and events on Earth. So these drawings may reflect the way people thought during that period. Another famous section shows small human-like forms, some of them appearing to have feminine features. They are placed inside unusual shapes that resemble enclosed chambers, pipes, or flowing channels. Some researchers believe these images may be connected to healing traditions, ancient wellness practices, or symbolic ideas about human life and health. But none of these explanations has been proven. The author of the manuscript is still unknown. Over the years, many theories have been suggested. Some people tried to connect the book to the English philosopher Roger Bacon. Others linked it to the court of Emperor Rudolph II in Prague. Some believed it may have been created by alchemists or people interested in hidden sciences. But none of these theories has been confirmed. One of the earliest known owners of the manuscript was Georg Baresch, an alchemist living in Prague. In the 17th century, Baresch could not understand the book, so he contacted the Jesuit scholar Athanasius Kircher. Kircher was known for his interest in ancient languages and Egyptian writing, but even he could not read it. This shows that the Voynich manuscript was already confusing scholars, centuries before it became famous in the modern world. In the 20th century, where the manuscript attracted the attention of codebreakers, experts who had worked with ciphers during the First and Second World Wars studied the text. One of them was the American cryptographer William Friedman. Friedman and other specialists looked for evidence that the manuscript might contain a hidden code, but they could not solve it. The text remained unreadable. Today, the same question still remains. Is the Voynich Manuscript written in a real language? Is it an encrypted text, or is it a meaningless work made to look important? One theory says the book was written in a forgotten or hidden language. Another theory says the text is encrypted and needs a special key to unlock it. A third theory suggests that it may have been a medieval forgery created to look mysterious and valuable. That idea is possible because rare and strange books could be sold for high prices in the past. But calling the Voynich Manuscript a simple fake is not easy. The writing is long and consistent. The illustrations are detailed, and the pages seem to follow some kind of internal structure. That is why many researchers do not believe it is just random nonsense. The Voynich Manuscript is still not fully explained. Its author is unknown. Its language is unknown. Its purpose is unknown. But one fact remains clear. This manuscript, believed to date back to the 15th century, has survived for hundreds of years, and for nearly 6 centuries, no one has been able to clearly read what it says.